There are only two things rising in America right now, and that is inflation and violence, specifically political violence. And I know a lot of people on the left wants to blame what happened on January 6th on President Trump, saying that his words incited riots, which actually split the country apart, because January 6th, as we know, was the worst day that ever happened in United States history, where one individual lost their life due to the riots. But here are his words.
We have come to demand that Congress do the right thing and only count the electors who have been lawfully slated. Lawfully slated. I know that everyone here will soon be marching over to the Capitol building to peacefully and patriotically make your voices heard. Today we will see whether Republicans stand strong for integrity.
Personally, I'm going to believe my own lying eyes and ears, which kind of heard and saw him say that we should abide by the law. But what did you hear? Let me know in the comment section down below. But I can compare that to the words that President Trump had heard during his whole presidency, and also during the Black Lives Matter riots, where billions of dollars worth of damage was done, and also 24 people lost their lives. So let's run this clip real quick and compare that to what Donald Trump said.
Don't even know why there aren't uprisings all over the country, and maybe there will be.
There needs to be unrest in the streets for as long as there's unrest in our lives.
You got to be ready to throw a punch. You have to be ready to throw a punch.
Donald Trump, I think you need to go back and punch him in the face.
That I thought he should have punched him in the face.
I feel like punching him.
I'd like to take him behind the gym if I were in high school. If we were in high school, I'd take him behind the gym and beat the hell out of him.
No,
I will go and take Trump out tonight.
take him out now.
When was the last time an actor assassinated a president?
They're still going to have to go out and put a bullet in Donald Trump.
Show me where it says that protests are supposed to be polite and peaceful.
I have thought an awful lot about blowing up the White House.
Please, get up in the face of some Congress people.
People will do what they do.
I want to tell you, Gorsuch, I want to tell you, Kavanaugh, you have released the whirlwind, and you will pay the price.
We're going to go in there, we're going to...
So this is just a warning to you Trumpers. Be careful. Walk lightly. And for those of you who are soldiers, make them pay.
If you had to be stuck in an elevator with either President Trump, Mike Pence, or Jeff Sessions, who would it be?
Does one of us have to come out alive?
And those are prominent leftist pundits and political figures. So let's just cancel that out, because I don't want to live in the past. Let's just deal with what's going on in present day, where Joe Biden came out, our former Vice President Joe Biden came out and said this in his speech, which may have sounded a little dark.
Donald Trump and the MAGA Republicans represent an extremism that threatens the very foundations of our republic. MAGA Republicans do not respect the Constitution. They do not believe in the rule of law. They do not recognize the will of the people. MAGA Republicans have made their choice. They embrace anger. They thrive on chaos. They live not in the light of truth, but in the shadow of lies.
And what happened after this speech? Well, last week, a 41-year-old man decided to run down an 18-year-old teenager because he was scared for his life, because this 18-year-old teenager was probably part of a Republican extremist group. He admitted to doing this crime, this heinous act, and he was confused to why he was being held. You can look in this video why he was genuinely confused why he was being held and had to have a bond.
Job and a life and a house and things that I don't exactly want to see, go by the wayside. Family that are very important to me.
He's upset because his life will be affected about this event. But what about the 18-year-old teenager? He won't be able to experience any of the things that this man is able to experience every day. And it's kind of crazy that he was afforded a bail of like $50,000. And we all know that he killed the man because he wanted to kill this man. I'm sorry, saying that he was a Republican extremist and you were scared for your life, thinking that he was going to call someone to come get you. If you're already in your car, I'm sorry, to anyone out there who lets this man off the hook, if you're on the jury, there's no way that this makes sense. He was able to get away. He was in his car. He could have left. But he decided not to. Only thing I'm saying is that you can see that Joe Biden's words could be perceived as a call to action, especially if you wanted to reach and say that Donald Trump did the same thing. But let's play the game evenly across the board. Just like we're having January 6 hearings where we were supposed to have them today, but in Washington, D.C., they decided to call it off because of the hurricane that was happening in Florida. We should probably see a Black Lives Matter committee hearing too. Let's get to the bottom of it. That's all I have for you today. I'm your host, TJ Evans, with another episode of TJ Evans Show. Don't take my word for gold. Do your own research. Y'all stay safe, stay prayed up. Do the whole YouTube and Rumble thing. Subscribe to the Royal Family Studios page. Like this video. Hit the bell for notifications. Comment down below. Tell your friends about us. Share it. And y'all stay safe, stay prayed up. Peace.